I have the unfortunate privilege in being the member of a pretty unique club. I've seen the very first and the very last breaths of a human being. It's something no parent should witness or have to go through.
DIPG is considered one of the most devastating diagnoses that a child can be diagnosed with. It is a tumour that grows in the brainstem, and the brainstem is a pivotal part in childhood development. It controls the ability for children to walk, all motor functions, breathe, chew, and swallow. It is for this reason that DIPG tumours are not able to be surgically removed, and testing of all current chemotherapy regimens has proven ineffective at being able to stop the aggressive growth of these tumours. Children that are diagnosed with DIPG are given on average only 9 months to live, and they have less than a 10% chance of living beyond 2 years of their diagnosis. This is clearly devastating and why we are researching every day to try to find a cure for this disease.
In 2009, our daughter passed away from DIPG. She didn't pass away without a tremendous fight. It wasn't until she was actually diagnosed in 2007 we realised here in Queensland and Australia there was virtually nothing being done for research into what's termed the deadliest cancer known to man.
My role and relationship with the Cure Starts Now in Kirwan State High School actually began about 6 months ago, and I was told by some of my colleagues that I was requested to go up to Townsville to the local oncology ward to do a 2-hour presentation of some of our research and to try to establish links between the institute and the oncology ward up there, which is very exciting. I received an email from Ren stating that he would like to get together and just discuss about the Cure Starts Now and further collaborations, and obviously this is very exciting to me. I've met Ren previously before, and so I was very eager to meet up with him again. And as the day unfolded, I was taken on an amazing helicopter trip and landed just outside the grounds of Kirwan State High School to what is an amazing reception that has stayed with me. As the ceremony unfolded, I began to see that I was a little bit deceived, and it was actually a little bit more to the story than simply presenting a presentation to the oncology ward. And what I found out was that one of our grants, which we proposed could potentially cure DIPG, had been successful, and that we had been lucky enough to receive a $236,000 donation that had been raised within Australia-wide, and particularly through phenomenal efforts through Kirwan State High School. It was very moving meeting the students and hearing about John's legacy.
John was a fighter and he fought to the end, and the whole time all he was worried about was Q and I, and the conversations we'd had then in hospital was more about what's happening back at Kirwan, and that, you know, the small family that he had, that was his life, that was his bigger family, was Q and I. So yeah, that was one of the harder parts of I guess going older yourself and realising that that things are final eventually, and that unfortunately John didn't get to go out on his own terms.
I didn't understand the magnitude of it at the time, but then obviously we all know what happened, and then I suppose being at his funeral was probably, once again, you just didn't understand how much he was loved, and the the impact he had on not only my life but a lot of other people's lives as well. So.
To witness the very end, because she had a strong heart, my girl, man. She had a strong heart. Huh?
And if you could just for a moment think about some of the families that are affected by this, and maybe as best you can put yourself in their shoes, and how tough that would be.
Via targeting DIPG, we are targeting one of the last frontiers in science. And our research partners and our friends in the scientific community are now being empowered by the Cure Starts Now and Kirwan High to climb medicine's Mount Everest. And if my daughter's life plays a little part in that, which I can proudly say that she is, well, we're glad for that.
Essentially what we're doing is working towards being able to walk into that oncology ward and hear a child that is cured from DIPG ring that amazing bell which lets us know that they're in remission because of the work that we have done. And that is what I work towards every single day.